The Pokemon Company needs to calm down right now. We just got an insane amount of information about the new Pokemon games, and they're already dropping teases about Eevee on the channel. Nah, that's a little too much for me. So this video, Eevee frolics in the flowers, just have a little Eevee running around and dancing. Is this going to be some kind of hint at a new Eeveelution? Because much like what we had with Pokemon X and Y, we had Sylveon being revealed the month after the reveal of the game. We're already in March, and then April, May, E3 shenanigans. Hey, the game's going to be out pretty soon, right? So with all that, there's some pretty crazy stuff to break down, and what really gets me is that this clip has the Pokedex entry for Eevee. Just to kind of remind you guys, hey guys, Eevee is the evolution Pokemon. It adapts to its environment. You know, talking about Eevee's evolution in the clip that they're dropping for us today, that's a little crazy if you ask me. However, is there a way to explain this one out? So I went to the Pokemon channel because they have been doing a few weird things. I've been seeing comments like people like, hey, why did they drop Mimikyu inside of the Unova Kalos reveal before Alola as we were counting down to Pokemon Day, waiting for the reveal of the new Pokemon games? I don't know. Pokemon Company did something weird like that. Same with Gengar. So, I mean, there are anime clips. The Pokemon official YouTube channel, it's official Pokemon shenanigans. You get everything from interviews, fun videos with the developers, anime, TCG, games, and then just new Pokemon information and stuff like that. So we also have this recently, Pokemon the series Sun and Moon Ultra Legends trailer. So a trailer for the new arc of the Pokemon anime. But it's like, can we find a trend? Is there a reason why this Eevee thing just exists right here? I went to the playlist because at the end of this video, they give us a playlist, Pokemon animation. All right, let's check it out. And I don't know, this isn't even just like random clips of the Pokemon anime. Like sometimes there's random Pokemon, but they have the Pokemon series theme songs for the regions, which is pretty cool. Team Rocket Takeover, that was April Fool's a year ago. So I mean, this playlist not really too big. Pokemon The Power of Us official clip 2, so trailers for that, our countdown for all the regions, and then just some random Pokemon clips. So I mean, if there were more Pokemon, like Mimikyu, Gengar, Voltorb, Cubone, Hoppip, you know, just like random Pokemon that had anime clips in this Pokemon animation playlist, it makes sense for a random Eevee to just be a coincidence, but it just kind of is thrown in here, so we gotta keep going. There's our answer. Eevee and Snorlax. So what was going on here with Mimikyu and Gengar is that these clips were put in here intentionally as a part of the Tag Team EX promotion, and they did it with Mimikyu and Gengar first. If they did it with Eevee, I think that was a very controlled and intentional thing to not lead it off with Eevee, because then people would be really crazy about an Eeveelution reveal for the new Pokemon games in the middle of the countdown to Pokemon Day. That would have been, I think people would have actually died from that one, so good call on Pokemon's part. But yeah, the Pokemon TV, I went here because they've been doing features about like Gengar, Mimikyu. They had anime episodes like that. Power of Us became available for Pokemon Day, and just gotta kind of keep an eye on everything that Pokemon is doing. So Eevee and Snorlax, which means the next thing you should expect is a Snorlax trailer in 3 days, maybe 2. I don't know, they're doing the countdown, and then next week we'll have another tag team, and I don't really think it's going to go too much anywhere with that. Also, Tag, you're it. Make some room trainers. Eevee, Snorlax coming to Pokemon TV as our next featured tag team duo. So we're going to keep featuring tag team duos, buy the products, get in that ecosystem of the TCG, I guess, and fun stuff like that. But we're not done with this video just yet. Let's see what happens with Eeveelutions. Because we are in that time, and actually a little later, Sylveon being revealed in the February Korokoro, the month after the reveal of Pokemon X and Y as a part of the movie tie-in. Now, there is anime stuff going on with Lana's Eevee that we might need to pay attention to, but we still don't have enough information about that. Like, we have a loose merchandise teaser that I'm going to cover in a bit, but I mean, just kind of looking at the possibility for this. Now, some people, they try to find trends, they try to find patterns. I don't think that's too valuable when it comes to Game Freak. You know, getting an Eeveelution every even generation. Is Game Freak going for that intentionally? I don't know. I don't think so, but it could just be one of those things where it's like you take a break, you throw an Eeveelution, fans are happy, because Eevee is kind of the go-to. If you just need Pokedex filler and you want to get some old school fans excited for a new Eeveelution, they always have that opportunity. That is how they have built Eevee for themselves, which is pretty cool, and that also leads to a lot of things going on with the Galar region. We have a new level of inspiration for Game Freak, and that could go somewhere, but the timing lines up. Like, we have Korokoro leaks in 5 to 6 days. is that going to give us a tease for new Pokemon? I don't think they're going to do it. I think it's going to be, here's the Galar region, here's the new Pokemon game, tune in next month for some kind of Korokoro reveal. Hopefully Korokoro gets an exclusive. If they don't, it's going to be a very dry middle of the month for the rest of the year. Because what I like about the trend is when we have, you know, 10th through 15th of the month being Korokoro, and then a week after that we get a trailer, and then maybe near the very end of the month or the very beginning of the month we get another trailer, we get another news drop, Korokoro happens again, and it keeps us on a healthy cycle. We didn't get a lot of that for Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Pokemon Sun and Moon, but if they get exclusives to the Eevee reveal again, that'd be pretty awesome. Or if they have some kind of exclusives, that's something that we need to keep an eye on. So hopefully Korokoro still keeps some relevance with these new Pokemon games. Yeah, I was looking at like the countdown and stuff. We're a very long way in the Pokedex for Eevee to appear, so that's a thing. I just like these cute little trailers. Like, man, going with the tag team, you know, Pikachu's like, yeah, I got a legendary Pokemon. How you feel? That's not even fair. But then still trying to make the best of it. I mean, that's adorable. So once again, I feel like Pokemon is still very involved with the spirit of Pokemon. Even seeing TCG trailers, even seeing like the new promotional material, the new ideas they're coming up with outside the games, and then seeing the Pokemon Sword and Shield reveal, everything is going pretty strong. But then what about concepts? Well, this kind of goes into the region. Like the Galar region, we have this town right here, and a lot of people, they see the steelworks, they see the Industrial Revolution. We kind of have just like massive progression in culture and history into a modern revolution as well as the Industrial Revolution. So a steel type Eevee is what a lot of people are saying. A lot of heavy emphasis on steel type Pokemon in general, especially with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield version being pretty cool. Yeah, so this is Guardian by Splatter Parrot. And what I really like is when a Fakemon concept feels like it can just be dropped in the Pokedex and have no disruption whatsoever. That feels like a real Pokemon. Guardian could exist alongside a reveal with Sylveon because they like to do the weakness next to an Eeveelution sometimes. Maybe, we don't know if that's a trend, but it happened with like Dark Psychic, Grass Ice. Fairy just got dropped in to introduce a new typing. I don't see them being a new typing. I think Pokemon is balanced enough on typings and that they don't really have room to add anything else except for a sound typing, but I don't think that would really work with Galar, and they have no reason to kind of force it in there. Like, sound actually has a lot of interactions with abilities and other moves specifically, so it could be a typing for simplification in the future, but we'll have to see where that goes. But yeah, Guardian's actually really dope. So I like this idea. You know, we have the knightliness, we can kind of capture the region, we can capture the elements of steel. As we see in the trailer, you know, there's the steamworks going on, there's the gears, there's machinery and engines working on. So that's kind of cool, and I think that, yeah, like Steelworks, I don't know what other typing they could fit in. I want to see more than just one Eeveelution, especially if it's not a new typing being introduced. I want to see like 3 again, really just go ham on the Eevees, some existing Pokemon getting evolutions again. That's going to be a really key aspect of the Galar region. So that's a discussion for a later time. If we get, like, I want to see a bit more information before I start thinking about ideas of where Eevees are going. But right now, the fan art of potential new Pokemon is hot right now. You know, don't call it leaks, don't call it rumors. Just get your artistic credit as a beautiful Fakemon designer. How about that? I'm tired of all the garbage going around being spread by the other Poketubers. We take the real discussions from the official information here, and that's what I think just makes it infinitely better than ruining the community through lies, deception, for greed, and stuff like that. So I like where this is going. I like where some of the other concepts are going. Now, what about new Eeveelution from a merchandise point of view? This was 3 months ago. It hints at a new Pokemon, new figure in April. However, we could get the reveal of that sometime in March, which kind of lines up. So that's why I feel this Eevee, while it's not significant at this very second, at this very moment, because it ties in with something else actively, I feel like it is relevant because we're in that time frame. That late March could just give us a random Pokemon. We don't know what Game Freak is going on with this one. We don't know if they're going to wait until May for the big reveal and then do something at E3 for like the main information. The Galar region, the amount of info that we already have with Pokemon Sword and Shield, looks like there's enough to where we can just keep carrying this. We can start giving a trailer every month and still not show everything the game has to offer by the time it releases. Just keep that hype going full blast forever. Maybe it'll be that way. Maybe it'll be like all the other ones. Again, you can't predict Game Freak. They even said in an interview, yeah, we know you guys want a gray version, so we gave you black and white too. Yeah, we know you wanted Z version, so we gave you Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, we know you guys were expecting a new main series Pokemon game that was like a new generation and stuff for the Nintendo Switch launch. Now we'll give you Let's Go. So, I mean, Game Freak, you can't really predict them. So, that means, can you not predict an Eevee? Can you predict an Eevee? Is there like a double, triple reverse mind game going on? That's why I like this, you know. There's going to be some kind of interesting reveal in April, hopefully. There's still the chance this is nothing, but we did get a reveal for Shaymin. So Shaymin is one of these. There's still a 15th mystery going on. We have Lana's Eevee, which is relevant to the anime, which I think is going to be the biggest aspect of seeing where hints are coming in. Meltan just got revealed in the anime, so a new Pokemon could just fly in and tease it super hard, and that could be a reveal right there. Or at least some kind of kickoff, you know. If they start showing new Pokemon in the Alola region, in the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime, that transition's coming, and that's going to be pretty crazy to watch. So yeah, mystery continues with that. That was 2 months ago, so hopefully we'll know what this is. Might be a new Pokemon, might be nothing, might be another anime tie-in, but at least it keeps everything going along. However, it looks like merchandise is kind of dead at this point. Hey guys, notice from the admin here, my personal life has unexpectedly gotten crazy. I don't know if, when I'll have free time to dedicate Poke Collective regularly again. Meantime, check out all these rad people for news and updates. So yeah, like all the deep Pokemon news and information when it comes to merchandise is just locked out right now. PokeShopper decided to take a bad turn. Now everything's paywall gated. Don't like that too much. This guy, life got a little too crazy. And then the other ones like Japanese and mostly just about the merchandise reveals and not the, you know, merchandise or like the merchant info. This is where we get like the leaks, the information from the distributors, and that leads into some really cool stuff. But I also don't think it's relevant. We didn't have a Magirna scenario. We didn't have some kind of mythical Pokemon being revealed for Generation 8 exclusively. The Meltan thing was kind of merchandisey, but not really. So last time we had relevant merchandise was Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon for Lycanroc. And yeah, the Dusk Lycanroc, Poipole, Pokemon like that. But you know, that was kind of it. Tied in with the anime, we were able to use that to augment the anime information and then predict a new Lycanroc evolution. But since this is a Generation 8 game, we are guaranteed new Pokemon. We know that new Pokemon are going to be coming, so merchandise saying new Pokemon isn't really going to mean anything. It's going to get to the point where we're getting new Pokemon revealed every 2 weeks. And then some like news saying that. So the merchandise is going to be usually following that up. I think merchandise has served its course for now. It was really interesting and kind of maybe the most relevant when it came to Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but I don't think it's going to give us anything yet after this. So, you know, we're going to see what happens here. If this turned out to be a leak, cool. That gave us the new Eeveelution. Then we're kind of done. Then we're already into starters, starter evolution, regional Pokemon, and then whatever new features Game Freak has for us. But yeah, I'm still keeping my eye on this. The Eevee is significant. Lana already teased about a bug Eeveelution on it. The Bugstone episode kind of didn't really go anywhere because it was just an artifact and like a fake Bugstone and didn't really mean anything. So that's kind of it. But I think we're just kind of keeping an idea. So what do you guys think? Are you waiting for that new Eeveelution? Do you want the new Eeveelution? Do you think it's happening? What type do you think it's going to be? Do you think we're going to be getting news nonstop all the time? Is it starting now? Is it starting in May, June? What could it be? That's still a mystery. Like, we got so much information, and it's only going to get better from here. And I like how many questions there are, so it's already being active, and it's already keeping the discussion alive. So, guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.